Rise and grind, gamers. My name is Tetsyumi, and welcome to episode 9 of our Terraria Infernum rogue-only playthrough. Now, I was gonna say that this is like record time for one of our series, because in this episode, what we are planning to do is defeat the Wall of Flesh and enter hard mode. And I was thinking, like, wow, we're only on episode 9. This series is going by really fast. But then I thought to, like, the last series we did, and, like, then the series before that, like, our Thorium series, and I'm like, huh. I feel like we kind of actually had a similar track record of, like, beating the Wall of Flesh and getting into hard mode pretty fast in all of those series. But, like, Calamity's a little bit different, right? Because Calamity doesn't add too much in the early game. We say that after having beat, like, 3 Calamity bosses and having, like, all new gear, all new equipment and weapons and stuff like that. But, like, Calamity really shines in the late game. So the late game is definitely going to be much more long-term than, like, the early game for sure. But, you know, it was still episode 9. You know, like, regardless of that, we're still making good time. Anyway, gamers, welcome. What's going on? How are you doing? You know what, bro? Actually, let's go on a little bit of a field trip here. I want to see, like, when exactly did I beat the Wall of Flesh in all my other series? Like, this one, our last series, Fargos Mod. Oh, wow. Dude, episode 6? Holy, I thought it took way longer than that. Okay, so you know what? Fargos Mod was episode 6. What about, like, the Thorium mod, which we played before Fargos Mod? I pressed the wrong thing. Episode 7? What? Wait, what about the mod before that? What did we do before that? Our last Calamity series. What was our last episode 7? Our last Calamity series was 7 episodes. Oh my god. Gamers, I'm so sorry. Apparently I'm dragging this series out. Oh my god, no wonder you guys aren't watching my Terraria Infernum rogue only playthrough on YouTube. No wonder it only has barely like 500 views an episode, which also, like, it does not. I think it has way less than that. But no, I'm dragging this shit out. Call me ninja the way I'm dragging all these episodes, bro. I'm on episode 9 and I haven't beat the Wall of Flesh yet. I'm washed. I must be bad. I don't know what's happened to me. I must be not good at the game anymore, bro. It took me 6 episodes, 7 episodes in my last series, 9 whole episodes. God, I am so sorry. You know what? Let's just get into it. I can't stop dilly-dallying like this. We just gotta get straight into our episode to-do list. As you guys can see, we got 4 things. 2 of those things are just obviously making ourselves a Wall of Flesh arena and then fighting the Wall of Flesh. We have explored a good chunk of hell, pretty much like all the way to like the right side of the world. We've explored hell, and then whatever like this crazy, weird, cool, like, arena thing is over here. I don't know what this is all about, but it seems insanely cool. But yeah, as it goes without saying, we definitely need to make ourselves a little bit of an arena. I don't want to, like, make the entire layer down here of hell an arena. Like, I don't want to just use the, what is it called? I don't want to be cheap and just use this double obsidian insta bridge from Fargos Mod, because this makes a layer of platforms across the whole world and, like, deletes blocks and stuff like that would be in the way. I don't want to do that because there's some cool stuff down in hell. I mean, like I showed you guys earlier, there's, like, whatever this thing is down here seems insanely cool. And also for a little bit of plans I have later in this series, hopefully kind of soon, but like not, don't get your hopes up. I'm planning on, let's just say, building a particular thing down in hell. And I mean, perchancebly I might be living there, question mark. If you guys can piece together all the clues I laid out to you guys for what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be making a base in hell. Like, I'm sorry, pulling back the curtain. That's the plan in this series, going to be making my base in hell. So for that reason, I don't want to destroy all the blocks and make a platform across our entire world. So I'm probably going to make a little bit of an arena ourselves, but that's totally fine. Other than that, we really don't have that much to do in this episode. There's only 2 other things. First things first is I want to make myself some Statigel Armor. Last episode, if you guys didn't watch it, go check it out. But we beat ourselves the Slime God, and now we have access to this Purified Gel, which we can use to make ourselves Statigel Armor here, which should be pretty cool. There is, like, a few other things we can make, notably just, like, this Gel Darts, which is just, like, a consumable rogue weapon. High key, I'm not even gonna make them because of the second thing on our to-do list right here, which is a dungeon weapon. A commenter let me know, and then I looked at the wiki off camera. There is a cool rogue weapon you can get in the dungeon by farming out some enemies, and I want to get it and check it out and hopefully use it against the Wall of Flesh, because it sounds like it could maybe be useful against the Wall of Flesh fight. So for that reason, we're not gonna be crafting the Gel Darts. Also, just like low-key, bro, I don't want them. I feel like they're not gonna be very good. Like, high-key, bro, I'm gonna say it now, the MVP of pre-hard mode, like the best rogue weapon of pre-hard mode, is easily the tracking disc. Like, this thing has carried me through so many bosses. It is a god goat tier weapon, and like I don't think some random gel kunai are gonna suffice. So yeah. And with that being said, gamers, let's go ahead and throw our purified gel into our crafting interface and make ourselves some Statigel armor. It should be okay, well, I was gonna say it should be like right down here. Can we not Can we not make it? Oh, interesting. That's, oh, we did a static refiner. What the hell is a static refiner? Did I like, oh, that's easy as hell. Okay, well, let me just go ahead and pop that in there, I guess. You know what? That's, sure, I'll craft a static refiner that I'll use literally only once and probably never again in the whole rest of this playthrough. But here we go. The Statigel mask, we got it. This is the rogue set. If we throw this on, we got 33 defense right now. Goes up to 40 defense. Okay, you know, nice little defense chunk added there. The set bonus is 90 maximum stealth. When you take over 100 damage in one hit, you become immune to damage for an extended period of time, grants an extra jump and increased jump height, and 12% increased jump speed. Whoa! Oh my... Dude, I said whoa like that because I thought like this was all my jump. I forgot I have wings on, bro. That was... The increased jump is... I'm jumping in the air. It's pretty basic. I don't know. It's cool. What about the like extra jump it gives me? Okay. Oh, you know what? That's actually pretty neat. Yeah, that's cool. But ooh, okay. You know what? I was gonna say it's not really gonna work well with the wings. Actually, that does give me like a decent boost with the wings. You know what? I'm a fan of that. That's pretty cool. Not sure how much better overall it's gonna be than the aerial armor that we just had on, but like low-key an extra jump is cool. I'll definitely take it. The set bonus of like the aerial armor was like, I think when I get hit, I like shoot homing feathers down from the sky and they can like damage enemies. But like realistically, the homing feathers were never really that strong. So like this is pretty cool. I don't know. Either way, I guess it's a little bit more maximum stealth and it's like a bit of a jumping upgrade. So I'm totally cool with it. But as you guys can see, we are in the dungeon because we're actually trying to farm out some of these guys, these dark casters, because this is what will drop us a very new cool weapon that hopefully will be useful for us. So here is the plan. I am going to be chilling in the dungeon, farming to my little heart's content, trying to get this cool weapon. And while that's happening, I'm going to do an awesome epic jump cut so you guys don't have to see any of that because it's probably going to be... Oh my god. No, we did get it. Okay, I just paused there. I thought we literally got it just as I was saying it. No, this is just a no, someone stop. No, this is a rogue only playthrough. Someone, you cannot be doing all that. Come on, that does not count. We're still rogue only. But I have class to go to. You know, I'm in school. I'm in a master's degree, so I got online class to go to. So I'm gonna go to class, sitting on class, and while I'm in class, I'm gonna be in Terraria just doing a little bit of farming. So I'll probably bring you guys back if I find the weapon, or no, I don't know, that's probably just it. Like if I find the weapon, I'll bring you guys back. So gamers, I will be right back. I'm literally in class right now, so I hope you guys can't hear my teacher or anything, but like, damn, we got it like pretty damn fast. Let's go. I am back from class and we got ourselves the Shinobi Blade. So let's go ahead and read it out. I'll tell you guys what this does. It throws a fast blade that spawns healing orbs when it kills an enemy, and stealth strikes repeatedly stab the struck enemy from random directions, and it sounds really good. It also does 73 rogue damage, which is pretty good on its own. So the reason I think this is going to be really good for the Wall of Flesh, as you can probably tell, is because I think this will be a really, really good weapon to use against the hungry, especially if it's going to be spawning like healing orbs and like repeatedly stabbing the enemy. Like that sounds pretty strong. It sounds really cool. I want to test this thing out though, see what it's like when I throw it. Yup. Yep. It goes in a straight line to beat. Wow, you know what? This actually throws really fast. I can't even tell what the range is, but like, does it have like infinite range or something? Like it goes all the way to the edge of my screen. That's really good. This thing throws really fast too. Honestly, I might not even need to do stealth strikes with this. Like maybe I could just throw this at the hungry anyway. This seems really good. Yeah, you know what, dude? I am super happy with this weapon. And gamers, with that being said, I think that's really all I wanted to craft. There is one thing I guess I could craft, which is like the coin something. I typed coil instead of coin. It's this thing, the coin of the sea. What this does is it makes stealth strikes only expend 85% of your maximum stealth, and then a 6% increase like rogue critical strike, which that doesn't really matter. But only using 85% of your max stealth, I think means my stealth will regenerate a little bit faster, because I think it goes at like a... Oh, you know what? Maybe it doesn't. Huh. Okay, so I always assumed that stealth like kind of ramped up like exponentially, like it would increase stealth like the more you had it, but it looks like it goes at a linear rate. The only time it actually increases faster is if you're like standing still and not moving. Okay, well in that case, I guess there's not much of a reason to craft the coin. Like it still would be good, I'm sure, but like I honestly don't think it's really even worth exchanging any of our accessories for that. Okay, so in that case, yeah, with that being said, we can just go ahead and go down into hell and let's start trying to prepare ourselves a little bit of an arena. Now, if I'm being honest, this next step is going to be an absolute pain for me. Thankfully for you guys on YouTube, you don't have to watch any of this. It's going to go by in like a second. But for me, this is going to be really annoying. What I have to do is I have to go down into hell and basically manually mine, like, kind of just like a straight line across pretty much all of hell, so that I can use some of these mini insta-bridges, because with these, they'll create a long line of platforms in my cursor, but they won't break any blocks, which means I'm going to have to manually go and break the blocks. But thankfully, at least with these mini insta-bridges, they don't go across like the entire world, so at least like my whole world is relatively safe from like getting completely destroyed. And I also went ahead and made myself 2 Zen potions, because this will just basically delete like all the spawn rates of enemies, so like no enemies will be spawning apart from these guys who have already spawned in that I gotta take care of quickly. Okay, so I guess with that being done then, yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just mine a bunch of stuff and hopefully place a bunch of these mini insta bridges, and then I also have myself a ton of obsidian platforms, because after I put down the insta bridges, I can hot swap the regular wooden platforms that these are going to be into these obsidian platforms. So like if any lava slime spawn or anything like that, the lava will just go through the obsidian platforms, but you know, they would just break the wooden platforms if it was still wooden. So oh man, I guess I'll be back. This is gonna probably take a while. Oh my god. Okay, so I just knocked out a lot of area, but really not even that much area. So as you guys can see, I got from like the Drayden's Lab forge thing down here to like my elevator. So this is probably about maybe like a fifth or a sixth of the world. Absolutely not enough space, probably. So like realistically, I probably have to do another like amount of this, probably on this side, because I got to get a little bit of this side explored anyway. But like, oh my god, dude, this is taking this is taking forever. I gotta definitely get more TNT. All I've been doing is I've been running around blowing up all the TNT, and then like all these little hellstone bits I see, I've just been mining them up so like the lava can eventually spread. And then after the lava spreads and settles out, then we can actually go ahead and put our mini insta bridges down. This is not a fast process at all. I also had a thought though that while I'm doing this, I should probably be trying to like look and fly up a little bit more too, to see if I can find myself any golden chests and get like the lava waders and stuff from them. Because like I'm thinking I'll probably want to have water walking like once I do it, and I think the best way to do that is probably just to get myself the Terra Spark boots, because currently I don't have those. Are you kidding me? I can make a lava charm. And pretty goddamn easily, might I add. Like, bro, look at the amount of area I have explored. Like, all of this was not explored yet. I explored all of this. I've been mining my way all in here to see if there's any caves or anything, but I have been looking everywhere for lava waders. I can just make these things, apparently. So, okay, that's awesome. That is so awesome and cool. So, I think this is probably enough space for the wall of flesh. I'm really hoping. We only have one more step left to do, which is to put down the platforms. I have yet to do that. I wanted to make myself lava waders to, you know, then make myself the Terra Spark boots first, so it would be easy for me to like walk down in hell and all that stuff. But apparently I did a bunch of extra work for nothing. Isn't that just fantastic? There's a goblin army. That's fine. The goblin army should actually be super easy with this weapon. So like, it is what it is. Actually, you know what? I guess I can try and test out my shinobi blade here. Let's see the stealth strike. Okay, I mean, I did see it spawn in the stuff. I can't really tell if the stealth strike is doing anything. It just looks like it's doing good damage, but like the stealth strike is supposed to repeatedly stab the struck enemy from random directions. I can't really see if it's doing that. It doesn't really look like it is. No, it doesn't really look like it's doing that, I'll be honest. All right, I just went and quickly grabbed myself some lava buckets, so now I believe we should have everything we need to, I think, actually just make ourselves like the full Frostbark boots. I think the only other thing we needed that I didn't previously have was like the obsidian rose, I think, but like I got one of those from some imps while I was, you know, down making the arena. So we can go ahead and craft ourselves the armored lava charm. There we go. Put this in here. So let's see, I need to, combine the lava waders with like the obsidian gunk boots, whatever it's called. Okay, I need to make myself like, so what was this? The water walking boots, and then combine this with the other boots, and then combine that with all the other stuff, and then bam, there we go, bam, we have ourselves the Terra Spark boots. Let's go. That should be super, super helpful, because now I can walk on lava. So now the only thing left to do is come back down into hell once again, and I can show you what we actually need to do with these insta bridges in order to create ourselves an arena. So first off, I'm going to zoom out so I can just see. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically just make this like you would normally make an arena. I'm going to make sure we're level and stuff, making our platforms at the same height. I think somewhere like here is probably good. So we'll go ahead and put one set of platforms down right there. Bam. And what we can do now is we can actually grab our obsidian platforms here. Oh, and here this is actually a perfect example. You can see with these wooden platforms, yeah, they'll break if like lava goes on them, but with the obsidian platforms, they won't. So with our excavator, you can do something called like hot swapping, I think. So my excavator button is my right mouse button. So now if I press right mouse button with these obsidian platforms, look at that. I mean, there was an obsidian platform over here, so like you couldn't see it all the way. But like now all of these wooden platforms are converted into obsidian platforms, and you can see like my obsidian platform count is going down. So that's pretty much what we're going to do along like this entire length that we've created here. And we'll probably make, I'm thinking we'll probably start with 2. I might end up putting a third one, but like I think we'll start with 2. And then we'll just see if, oh, that's unfortunate. I should probably open up these shadow chests too to make it a little bit easier on myself. But then we'll just see if like this is enough space for an arena. I really hope it is. I do not want to bomb anymore. Well, there we go. I was wondering where the blood moons were going to be to like come and interrupt my episode. Unfortunately, we're about to go back into hell. So like this blood moon can't really interrupt me that much, but I guess, you know what, A for effort. All right, so here's the plan. We're going to start things off over here on this side of the arena, and we're going to basically just run all the way in this direction. And just in case we get super screwed and like don't kill the wall of flesh before we reach this point, which is possible. I'm not really sure how hard or easy this fight is going to be or how fast it's going to be actually. We did mine a little bit of area up here, and like we have some of this area explored already, so we can kind of see where we're going. And by the point that where we get like over here, we're just completely fucked. Like actually, if we get over here without killing the wall of flesh or dying ourselves, like low-key, I'm gonna be pretty impressed with that. Like that's kind of that's kind of insane. But I got myself a guide voodoo doll, and high key, bro, let's just get into it. Like I think my strategy is gonna be, for the most part, I do want to use the tracking disc. I think this is probably gonna be like the best weapon, just because it is such a goddamn good weapon. Like this is like, I'm not even lying, this is easily the best pre-hard mode weapon. It is absolutely so goated. Wow, I did a lot of damage to that eye. Holy shit. Actually, wait a minute, wait just a damn minute here. The shinobi blade is kind of goated too, actually. Yo, that's doing a hell of a lot of damage. Is that doing more damage than this? Actually, it kind of looks like it. Oh, whoa, that's, oh my god, whoa. Oh my god, that is so cool. Holy shit, I didn't expect it to like detach and be like the twins or something. Holy shit. Okay, I see. So in that case, possible new strategy for this fight, I should probably try and make all of the eyes as low as I possibly can, and then you know, get them all detached to the same point, because I imagine when they're all detached, it's probably like phase 2 of the fight once that happens. I'm guessing. I'm not too sure. Dude, I couldn't even see this hungry. Damn, dude, I'm low as fuck. Oh my god. Thankfully, these guys are just like pretty much shooting in the cardinal direction, so like it's not too bad so far. And here's the last eye. Okay. So I can kind of just like dodge. It feels like diagonally, and like if I dodge diagonally, I'm pretty good. You know what, dude? I'm probably just going to keep using the shinobi infiltrator weapon. Actually, no. I stopped paying attention to the eye lasers. That's unfortunate. I was going to say no. And I should switch to the tracking disc to deal with the hungry. That's probably a good strategy, though. Damn, that's such a cool way to do the wall of flesh fight. Holy shit, dude, that is awesome. My tracking disc has been fully recharged, so I think, yeah, the strategy for this fight is I'm going to try and use the tracking disc to get them all, like all of the eyes as low as I can at the same time. And then hopefully, actually, you know what, we can just let that guy voodoo doll. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Well, you know what? That's a good change, actually. That, like, the guide voodoo doll, if you, like, kill a demon, it won't spawn the wall of flesh. I actually like that a lot. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll throw one. Oh, I threw 2 of them in by accident. Oh, you know what? That's actually a good change, too. If you throw 2 of them in at the same time, it doesn't spawn the wall of flesh. Now, it still deletes the guide voodoo doll, which is kind of unfortunate. So I got to go back to my house and get another one. But you know what? Yeah, okay. This is the last guide voodoo doll I have before I need to, like, farm for more. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. It's not like because Calamity changed something with game design. It's because it's nighttime and it's like, and it's a blood moon and my guide is dead and he hasn't respawned yet. Dude, I've been playing Terraria for what, 7 years or something consistently. I am so stupid. I am no longer experiencing a brief bout of ineptitude. I am back. We have our guide Voodoo Doll. Let's go ahead and throw this guy in. And now we can continue on with our plan of lasering the first phase of this fight. What? That was it? That was it? Oh my god! I mean, like, listen, that was a great fight. That was super fun, but like, why was it so short? No! Dude, what? There should have been like a crazy third phase where like, I don't know, he had big wall of flesh hands or something crazy and they came and grabbed me or like, I just want more. I want more. That was the whole fight, bro. What? God damn. I mean, that was sick. We fucking did it. We absolutely fucking nailed it. But like, I gotta be honest, that was kind of boring. Listen, that might be my least favorite fight so far of Infernum mode. Like, I'm gonna say Fargos Mod Masochist mode absolutely blows the wall of flesh out of the water compared to Infernum mode. Like, the wall of flesh in Fargos Mod is like insane, like god levels of fun and like cool and hype. It's gotta step it up, man. Like, I'm a little bit disappointed, honestly. But shit, gamers, at the end of the day, I'm not that disappointed because the wall of flesh was defeated and now we are in hard mode. What did it say? The sunken sea trembles. A star has fallen from the heavens. Your world has been blessed with cobalt and palladium, and the ancient spirits of light and dark have been released. Absolutely hype. Immediately, let's put down the relic, bro. I want to see what this thing looks like. God damn, that looks like a vagina. Like, straight up, that's the ovaries. It's like upside down. Actually, it looks more like a cock. I'm gonna be honest. That looks much more like a dick. It's like an inbred dick vagina. I gotta stop, bro. No one wants to hear me talk about this. What other swag, trinkets, and doodads did we get? I know we got the box. They got the Hermit's box of 100 medicines. Summons the third save. Wait, this is not what I thought this was at all. I thought this was a box that, like, there's like an item in Calamity where you can equip it and like when you respawn, it makes you respawn with like full health and it makes the respawn timer, I think, less or something. I have no idea what this is. What is this? What the fuck? What is... I have no idea what this is, but all right, we got a cool little pet, I guess. And what do we get from the treasure bag? 3, 2, 1, bam. Anything swag in here? Actually, there is a lot of new stuff. First off, Demon Heart immediately increase our accessory slots by 1. Hell yeah. We got the Heart of Darkness, increases my rage over time. Rage does not fade away when out of combat. Good, but probably not gonna have it on. We got, what, a Ranger emblem. Ew, gross. We got a Firecracker. That's pretty dope. Oh, we got the Black Hawk remote. This thing is so fun. Hold on. This thing is just awesome. Like, look at this. A fucking fighter jet is a summon. This thing is so cool. Unfortunately, you know, rogue only, so we can't have the fighter jet, like, you know, whatever Black Hawk's on. Unfortunate. And obviously, we got ourselves the Berserker Blade. I said the Berserker Blade instead of the Breaker Blade. Bro, I'm thinking of Fate too much. I'm thinking of, like, the Berserker class from Fate. I don't know. Listen, I don't know why. Maybe I've been playing too much Melty Blood or like Tsukihime or something, but like Fate is on my mind. But we got some pretty good loot. Nothing for the rogue class, obviously, unfortunately. But like, goddamn, dude, that is still insanely cool. And oh, wait, hold on. What? Speaking of insanely cool, If you're watching this video, then that obviously means that you yourself must be insanely really cool, and that is why we're here in my wall of appreciation, where I come to give you viewers appreciation for watching and commenting and subscribing, and let's be honest, just being some pretty damn cool ass people. And today, the wall of appreciation, a commenter I am appreciating is gonna be, and I'm just gonna say this right now, probably gonna butcher this name, Camilo Diaz Biafore, or Biafore. I'm not too sure exactly how you pronounce that, but Camilo Diaz 6118, and the reason I'm putting them on my wall is because they left a funny series of comments on my last, actually, no, it wasn't my last video, it was the video before that, because my last video only had a few comments and no one knew, and I like to put new commenters on my wall if I can. So Camilo Diaz on the last video, the video before last, said, I am doing poop. I just wanted to put a message. I didn't know what to put. And like, honestly, dude, that is absolute real shit, literally and figuratively. Like, I have had that before where like I'm super early or like new to a video and I'm like, damn, no one's commented yet. Like, I want to leave a comment and I just have no idea what to say or what to put. But like, listen, I understand the struggle. So here you go, Camilo Diaz. Enjoy being on the wall of appreciation because listen, I appreciate you. You guys you don't need to put anything serious. You can just put gibberish, nonsense, or whatever in my comment section, and I will still appreciate it because it means you're engaging with me. It means you're, liking the video enough to want to leave a comment, and honestly, I just really do appreciate that. So Camilo Diaz, thank you so much. Thank everyone else in my wall of appreciation. And gamers, with that being said, that is going to be the end of this video today. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you really like it. Thanks for watching, and leave a comment if you, feel so inclined. It doesn't even need to be real words if you don't want it to be. But gamers, that is going to be the end of this video. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.